Hi, I'm Ryan, and welcome to my schizophrenia video blog. Today, I want to talk about flawed communication and my experiences with it. I think that all people with schizophrenia or schizoaffective probably have some type of communication problems. Basically, schizophrenia and schizoaffective are thinking disorders, and it's not a far leap to go from a thinking disorder to flawed communication. But that's not to say that you're going to go off on a delusional tangent for 5 minutes. But I was thinking something a little bit more subtle. Let me start off by saying I got a new job in June of 2013, just a few months ago. It's in the mental health and substance abuse field. And I have two supervisors, and for the first time in like over 10 years, I actually work with another person alongside on my shift at night, which is third shift. Previously, I worked in hotels, and just nobody was around during third shift. So, and I have to meet with my supervisors and everything. So there's an added stress of having to communicate with people. So I started to realize about a month ago that all my communication revolves around what I think other people are thinking, and that's almost always flawed. I also realized this is partly to do with anxiety, and anxiety, I've mentioned this before, anxiety that somebody's going to say something racist or sexually inappropriate. I've said that before, but it seems to be kind of an ongoing problem with me. But I'll change my stream of communication if I'm thinking somebody's thinking something racist or sexual. I'll quickly change what I was trying to communicate to avoid the other person talking about something racist or sexual. My therapist does a good job of like reality testing with me when he'll sit me down and he'll ask me a situation where I had some anxiety that somebody's going to say something inappropriate, and he says, "You got through it, right?" And then I'll say, "Well, what about times when somebody did say something inappropriate? It's not that big of a deal, right?" And he was right, but I still feel kind of like these residual symptoms, I guess, from hearing voices that said something racist or sexual. This may be kind of hard to understand, but I think in a large part, anxiety is shaping my life and ability to communicate. So hopefully it can get extinguished somehow. I don't really have a solution for it, but except that maybe I should just immerse myself in situations where people are going to say, where I think people are going to say something racist or whatever, and hopefully that'll like extinguish the thought that somebody's going to say something racist, which they're not. I'm sure with time, it'll heal and get better. So basically, it's an added stress, and right now it's outside of money. It's the main reason that I feel like I couldn't make it working full time. Be too much. It'd be like a stress overload. So I'm hoping somehow these tensions are going to get relieved a little bit, and I can move forward with my life. I mean, if you asked me over a year ago what was holding me back from getting full-time work, it would have been anxiety, panic attacks, and since then those have gone away due to some medication, and so right now this seems to be the one thing that's holding me back. But this is kind of a personal vlog today, but thanks for listening. Hopefully maybe you got something out of it, but have a great week.